Once again, as you are aware, troops of the Armed Forces of Nigeria and other security agencies have continued to tackle the security challenges characterized by killings, maiming, and destruction of properties by criminal elements across the country. This brief, therefore, will highlight the operational activities of the Armed Forces of Nigeria and other security agencies in the theaters of operation between 3rd and 16th June 2021. Within the period under focus, troops sustained the onslaught against all forms of criminalities by conducting series of operations ranging from aggressive ground operations to comprehensive air operations and exclusive maritime operations against criminal elements in their enclaves. These operations recorded attendant successes as scores of criminal elements were decimated, neutralized in their hideouts, destroyed large caches, destroyed their enclaves, and large caches of ammunition as well as other equipment were recovered. In other cases, some kidnapped victims were rescued and roasted cattle recovered. And economic saboteurs were also arrested within this period. The operations highlighted in this brief are Operations Hadin Kai, Hadarin Daji, Safe Haven, Whirl Stroke, Delta Safe, and Operation Awatse, as well as non-kinetic approach in tackling the security challenges in our dear nation. Now I look at our activities in Operation Hadin Kai. Between 3rd and 16th June 2021, troops of Operation Hadin Kai conducted several raid operations and extensive airstrikes, responded to distress calls, as well as repelled and thwarted terrorist attacks. These operations were conducted concurrently in different locations in the northeast zone of the country. These include Damboa town in Borno State, where airstrikes executed with various NAT platforms on June 3rd dislodged several terrorists and significant damages were inflicted on their logistics installments. Troops also repelled terrorist attacks at Damboa town in Borno State same day, where several fighters of the Islamic State of West African Province sect, including one of their commanders named Umar Tella, were neutralized. Other locations where troops recorded significant results were Gujba town in Gujba local government area of Yobe State, Magumeri town in Borno State, Mubi town in Mubi local government of Adamawa State, where troops conducted raid operations on Boko Haram terrorist hideouts on June 4th and 5th, 2021. Furthermore, in the course of these operations within the period under review, several terrorists were neutralized while some escaped with gunshot wounds. Large numbers of their trucks and other logistic facilities were destroyed in the process. Troops also held operations that arrested some terrorists and kidnappers, including a notorious kidnapping syndicate in the northeast zone, led by one Mohammed Maki, who is a Chadian. Troops also recovered large caches of ammunition, arms, large quantities of premium motor spirits, and automatic gear oil in jerry cans in the various course of the operations. The attendant results recorded by troops through their superior operational engagement have continued to degrade terrorists and their operational capabilities and deny them freedom of operation in the Northeast Theater within the period under review. Now, Operation Hadarin Daji. Troops' operational activities in Operation Hadarin Daji Theater between 3rd and 16th June 2021 were characterized with ambush operations, aggressive fighting patrols, air raids, sustained air intelligence, surveillance, and reconnaissance missions, as well as cordon and search operations. These operations yielded attendant successes in the period under review. Troops also conducted ambush operation on 3rd June 2021, intercepted and neutralized some gun runners who were in possession of assorted arms and ammunition between Naimaimai village and Sabonbrini town in Sabonbrini local government area of Sokoto State. Similarly, on 4 June 2021, troops following credible intelligence conducted cordon and search operation along Group Imbauri to Jibia Road in Katsina State. During the operation, troops intercepted and neutralized some armed bandits. In another development, on 6 June 2021, the air component of Operation Hadarin Daji conducted air raids on bandit enclaves at Jibia area in Katsina State. The air raid led to the neutralization of several bandits and destruction of scores of their structures used as hideouts. In the same vein, troops while on aggressive fighting patrol arrested some kidnappers and rescued some of their victims and at Bena Market in Danko Wasagu, local government area of Kebbi State. During this operation, large caches of arms and ammunition as well as other equipment, including vehicles, were captured from the criminal elements. Troops have also continued to dominate the theater of operation with aggressive patrols and sustained air intelligence surveillance to deny bandits freedom of operation. Now we look at Operation Safe Haven. In Operation Safe Haven theater of operation, troops between 3rd and 16 June 2021 sustained their operational tempo and conducted fighting patrols, ambushes, as well as cordon and search operations. These operations resulted in the neutralization of several armed bandits, arrested armed bandits and cultists, and recovery of arms and ammunition. These incidents occurred between when troops on fighting patrol came in contact and engaged some armed bandits along Boko's Ghana Rope Road on 4th June 2021. Several of them were neutralized during the encounter, while others escaped with various degrees of gunshot wounds. In another encounter on 5th June, troops on the hill of credible intelligence ambushed and arrested some cultists who reportedly belonged to a criminal gang that attacks and rob commuters and depossess them of their belongings at Terminus General area in Jos, Plateau State. Similarly, troops on patrol on same day arrested a notorious kidnapper who has been on the wanted list of security agents by name Halir Umoru, who was in possession of assorted arms and other dangerous weapons around Mangu Market in Mangu local government area of Plateau State. All the arrested criminals and recovered items have been handed over to appropriate agencies for further necessary actions. Furthermore, within the period under review, the troops of Operation Safe Haven conducted non-kinetic operations. On 15 June, own troops held stakeholders meeting at different locations of Operation Safe Haven area of responsibility. The meetings were aimed at peace building, building trust and confidence among the locals. One of these meetings was held at Wasa village in Sanga local government area of Kaduna State, where locals were advised against taking laws into their hands. Another one was held at Tafawa village in Barkinla, the local government area of Plateau State, with Fulani leaders and headers to discuss measures at tackling insecurity in the general area. Furthermore, a meeting was held in Bokos local government area, where headers and other stakeholders discussed measures at controlling night grazing and use of minors, as well as destruction of farmlands. At the end of all these stakeholders' meetings, they were all urged to give peace a chance, and were also encouraged to provide useful information on criminal elements to security agents within their community. Operation Wild Stroke. Troops of Operation Wild Stroke remained vigilant and committed within this period. and conducted their operation effectively. On 3rd June 2021, troops arrested some criminal gang members at Ayin Town in Logo local government area of Benue State. These criminals were, among others, involved in kidnapping and other related criminal activities in the area. The arrested criminals and weapons recovered have been handed over to appropriate security agencies for further action. Operation Delta Safe. Between 3rd and 16 June 2021, troops of Operation Delta Safe conducted a series of anti-illegal bunkering and raid operations that thwarted activities of economic saboteurs. These operations led to the deactivation of several oil refineries and disconnection of illegal pipelines. They also arrested several criminal elements, interception and confiscation of contraband vessels within the area. They also recovered some stolen items and resealing of reactivated illegal oil refinery sites. These feats were achieved between 3rd and 4th June 2021 as troops conducted anti-illegal oil bunkering operations to deactivate illegal oil refinery sites at Iba in Emoha local government area, Kumufari and Yalama towns in Asari Toru local government area of Rivers State. During the operations, several barrels of illegal refined premium motor spirits were impounded and storage tanks immobilized. Relatedly, while on patrol on 4th June, our troops intercepted and impounded several wooden boats, some laden with large quantities of crude oil, others loaded with vandalized pipes at DLC roundabout in the local government area and Opuama Creek in Warri North local government area of Delta State. Additionally, troops on 5th June disconnected an illegal pipeline laid by criminals connected to Shell Petroleum Development Company pipeline around Iba in Emoha local government area of Rivers State. Troops also resealed some illegal oil refining sites, reactivated, Troops also resealed some illegal oil refining sites reactivated by criminal elements at Koko community in Warri North local government area of Delta State on 6th June. In another development, same day, troops arrested some criminal elements disguised as lunatics who were in possession of some stolen and illegal items, including several fake military barracks permit ID cards and military uniforms at Tipa Garage and Navy Scrapyard in Uwe local government area of Delta State. Meanwhile, the troops of Armed Forces of Nigeria and security agencies, while conducting operations in the southeast zone of the country, contained several independent people of Biafra and Eastern Security Network activities within the zone between 3rd and 16th June. Within the period, troops responded to several distress calls on their activities and attacks on police stations, maiming and killing of security operatives as well as civilians, and destruction of property in the zone. Some of these operations were conducted at Ukpong in Obot Akara local government area of Akwa Ibom State, in which the hoodlums had a hideout from where they perpetrate these illicit acts. On 4th June, troops raided hoodlums' hideouts and dislodged them. Troops also, on the heels of credible and actionable intelligence, same day, engaged and repelled some independent people of Biafra and Eastern Security Network hoodlums who attacked Okosi Town in Ohozara local government area of Ebonyi State and the Criminal Investigation Department of Abia State Command. Similarly, troops on 5th June 2021 repelled IPOB activities and their attacks on commuters along Igwe-Etiti, Nsukka local government area in Enugu State. In another development same day, troops tracked and apprehended some hoodlums who vandalized and stole red railroad sleepers at Nkubo Road within Emene in Enugu East local government area of Enugu State. Now a look at Operation Awatse. In the southwest zone, troops of Operation Awatse sustained their operations against criminal elements within the zone between 3rd and 16 June 2021. On 5th June 2021, troops conducted operations to repel armed herdsmen attack and raids on criminal hideouts. One of these such operations was executed at a Gongon community in the Barapa local government area of Oyo State, where some armed herdsmen attacked and invaded the community. However, troops mobilized to the scene and engaged the herdsmen, during which some of them were neutralized while others fled with gunshot wounds. In another development, troops conducted a raid operation on some criminal hideouts at Onaora local government area of Oyo State on 7 June. During these operations, some of the criminals were arrested and handed over to the appropriate prosecuting agencies for further necessary action. Now, a look at a non-kinetic approach in tackling security challenges in the Southeast. In an extraordinary non-kinetic approach to the seemingly intractable security challenges in the Southeast, on 11 June 2021, the Honorable Minister of Defense, Major General Bashir Salihi Magashi, led a federal government delegation to Enugu for the Honorable Minister of Defense and Chief of Defense Staff security meeting with stakeholders in the Southeast geopolitical zone. The Honorable Minister was accompanied by the Minister of Interior, Ogbeni Rauf Aregbesola, and the Chief of Defense Staff, General Loki Eluonye Irabo, as well as representatives of the service chiefs. During this summit, a whole range of security challenges bedeviling the Southeast zone were discussed with all the governors of the Southeast states, religious leaders, traditional rulers, and opinion leaders. Also, other stakeholders were in attendance. The discussions and decisions reached at the end of the security summit were far-reaching and will go a long way in tackling and bringing peace to the region. Gentlemen of the press, considering our operational activities in the various theaters of operation, as highlighted in this brief, comparatively, there is a decrease in the criminal activities within the period under review. This is as a result of our operational efforts to deny criminals freedom of operation, and will remain resolute and decisive as adequate actions to further abate terrorist and bandit activities as well as other vices in the country. The Military High Command also lauds the efforts of the troops in the various theaters for their resilience and unrelenting commitment to usher in peace. We wish to encourage also the general public to support our efforts by providing credible, actionable, and timely information that will facilitate our proactive engagements. This brings me to the end of the brief. Once again, I thank you for coming, and may God bless.